Hi, welcome to Regional Stocks, Forex and Futures with Jonathan. Today is 26th of July 2014, coming to you live from the Resort World Singapore. And let's take a look at what's happening to the market.
Okay, let's take a look at the market. Yeah, Dow Jones on Friday dropped 123 points. It was a fantastic drop on Friday. Okay, so we shall see what's going on for the market moving. Last week, fantastic market. If you take a look at the market, this is the Dow Jones. We had a massive sell down on Thursday, massive recovery, and we have been moving right about there. If you take a look at the weekly chart, we are at almost a bearish engulfing candle. So watching that out very, very closely. Okay, watching out US market will potentially what is going to do. But Dow Jones, if you notice, Dow Jones dropped a lot more as compared to S&P. S&P didn't drop much as compared with also Nasdaq. Now this, what's going on? Well, let's just put it this way. It shows that the major corporation in US, the result so far hasn't been good. Like take for example Amazon. Amazon, if you can take a look, Amazon. This chart is not updated. Okay, so can't show you chart, but if you take a look, Amazon on Friday, massive gap down. Was there a sign? There was a shooting star right there. Massive gap down right about here. Okay, so that's the earnings. Okay, perhaps it's showing that the major US companies are not performing as what's supposed to be. So last week, major market movement. Right after Bradkey Turn Date, the market volatility come in, and we are loving the market right now. Okay, so now what's going to happen this week? This week, if you take a look, we have news. Most importantly, the news on Thursday. Okay, 2 a.m. Singapore time would be the FOMC. Then on Friday, we have the Non Farm Payroll. So therefore, watch out this week because the volatility is there. Okay, so let's take a look at the market. Now, few things jumping around. Okay, now, if you take a look at Germany, the strongest industry, the strongest country in the Europe, we are near the Thursday low. So watching this Thursday low very, very closely. Break that low, it's going to be dangerous. London, a little bit better than Germany, but if you take note, look at the upper shadows are forming in London. So watching London very, very, very closely. Okay, now I'm also watching, if you take note, look at gold on Friday. What a massive rally from gold. On Friday, gold had a bullish engulfing candle. Okay, so watching this out. Now this bullish engulfing candle comes together with the Fibo support. Fibo 50% support, nicely rebounded off from this Fibo support, now rebounded off from this Fibo support again. Okay, so right now watching to see whether gold potentially to have more upside. Okay, now Euro US dollars, I'm watching Euro US dollars a little bit closely. Why? If let me zoom out so you can take a look. Euro US dollars is quite near the Fibo 50% support. Okay, right about that. So watching that Euro US dollars closely to see whether we can get close to this Fibo 50%. Watching that very, very closely. Okay, next, in terms of the regional market, let's take a look at the regional market. Nikkei. Okay, Nikkei. You notice it has been sideways consolidating, and it's been trying to break this resistance. You notice upper shadows, upper shadows, upper shadows, upper shadows, and all these upper shadows right here. It's been trying and trying and trying to break through this resistance right there, but so far it's been hitting a lot of resistance. Well, in a way, it looks like a consolidating. Okay, consolidation right here, or it could perhaps going higher, going lower. We shall see these two levels in Nikkei very, very closely. Now, in terms of my baby, Hang Seng on Friday could be forming a evening star. So watching that out. Is now a doji. Doji means indecisive. It doesn't know it wants to go higher or lower right now, so it's thinking about what should it be doing. Now, based on the daily candle, watching to see if it can form a bearish evening star candle. Okay, now let's take a look. After Hang Seng, we're going to take a look at the composite. If you take note, right now the Indonesian elections result has been announced, but somehow it wasn't as smooth as what's supposed to be. But watching this out very carefully, the reason is, if you notice, I've been highlighting about this shooting star right here. Okay, now on Friday there was bad news, because on Friday we have a bearish engulfing candle. That's the bad news. The good news is it tried to recover from the low, so there's lower shadows, but nonetheless it is still a bearish engulfing candle. So watching that out very, very closely. Now, if Jakarta Composite can go higher, now do take note, Jakarta Composite right now has bearish signal. But if Jakarta Composite can go above 5165, that means Jakarta Composite picture is going to turn a little bit bullish. Perhaps this counter, Bumi Resources, I know it's a counter that's a little bit hard to comprehend, but Bumi Resources, perhaps if the Jakarta Composite may go higher, maybe Bumi Resources may go higher. Short term support, about 153 rupiah. Okay, well, about 152 rupiah. So right now we are close to the short term support. Watching that out very, very closely. Okay, now if you want to find out more, you can always go to my website, wcachartingacademy.com. Now, do remember, there's a few things. If you come to this website, you have a few things you have to do. Of course, most important is join the mailing list. It is free. Because why? Because when we have some good information, the good tips, I will send out via this email. Okay, and also join the Wealth Creation Asia Facebook. Do remember, like the Facebook page, so that we repost anything, it will be right there. Okay, so remember, okay, so come to this website, you can always find the latest YouTube. So this weekend is going to be a long weekend, so I wish everyone Selamat Hari Raya, Maaf Zahir Batin. So if offended anyone, so it's time to forgive each other. Okay, so I'll be safe and you be safe in your trading. I'll see you again next week. Thank you.